Welcome back to Egan Brooks' Psychology channel, and today we're going to get into habits. We're going to get a bit of an insight into habits and how they can shape our identity and why they're so important for changing our long-term beliefs, because our beliefs shape the way we see ourselves and shape the way we see the world, and it plays a huge role in how we show up because our subconscious beliefs control 95% of the thoughts, actions, and basically all the things we do every single day. We get into these patterns, these cycles, and a lot of them stem from our beliefs. But fortunately, we have the ability to think and create new habits, new patterns, and slowly wire in new habits and new beliefs about who we are and start to create a new life, and a new life that comes consciously and then automatically without us having to do too much, because this is something we embody and becomes who we are. The first step with our habits is to do a bit of an audit. Start to become conscious of the patterns we're in. When we wake up, what is the first thing we do? Are we scrolling on our phones, or are we taking time to journal, pause, do some breath work? The reality is the things that we do have an effect on the way we feel. If we don't become conscious of them, we'll continue to do them. So it's important to start becoming aware of our relationship between our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. That is self-awareness in a nutshell. So starting to do a bit of an audit. What do you do in the morning? How does it make you feel? Do you know why you're doing it in the first place? What can you try? What are the things that people keep saying to me to do, but I'm avoiding because it seems boring and not worth it? And to me, things like breath work, journaling, tasks that can take less than 5 to 10 minutes but have a high return on investment are some of the best practices to do. I call them high leverage tasks because you get a lot out from doing a little, and that is what a powerful morning routine is all about. I do an ice bath most mornings, and that is able to give me a positive start to the day. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. And start to do this for your habits throughout the day. Work, making food, your nighttime routine. What is your relationship to your phone? Are you journaling? Are you snacking late at night? What are these patterns that you keep falling into? Being able to put down on paper what you're doing, how it's making you feel, why you're doing it. Start to become aware of the things that you are doing, the relationship you have to these things, and then slowly we can become aware of why they're in our life in the first place. A lot of the time, it's just something we've done for so long. Why are we so reluctant to do the new thing? Because it's so embedded into who we think we are. We think we're the person who goes to the gym. We're more likely to have that into our routine. So we can actually change our subconscious beliefs by implementing new action. We can start to shift these underlying beliefs, build new identities. Sometimes these limiting beliefs can really hold us back. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I'll never be worthy. Some of these deep-seated beliefs are stuck in our subconscious, and it can be hard because there is a balance between creating a new identity and also becoming aware of the things that are holding us back. Every time you take new action, you're starting to wire in new habits, new patterns of thinking and seeing the world. And fortunately, because of a thing called neuroplasticity, you can change the way you react and respond to the world so that you can have this change your perception of life. So if you're stuck in a pattern, you feel shit when you wake up, going to bed, you feel lazy, all of these emotions, overwhelm, anxiety, frustration, disappointment, there are things that have been conditioned into us through the patterns that we've fallen into. But fortunately, we can use our mind, become aware of these patterns, and we can break them. We can reflect on why we've gotten to them in the first place, what they're actually doing in our life, like what purpose are they serving? And a lot of the time, they are to serve these limiting beliefs because it's comfortable to stay stuck in that victim mentality of, I'm not good enough. And unfortunately, then we self-sabotage and we do the things that don't service us. We do the bad habits because it confirms these underlying beliefs. Where are we putting our attention? How are we becoming more conscious of our patterns? Because if we can change our focus and start to implement these new things, it can start to change the way we see ourselves. And then we start to see opportunities. We start to see the positivity. Because pretty much everything in life, there's no meaning. We attribute it through our belief system. It goes through this part of the brain called the reticular activating system, which essentially is a filter for the world. And that filter goes through our belief system. You work on your habits, it changes your beliefs, and your identity is shaped because of this. And then suddenly everything that you thought was hard and difficult becomes abundant and full of opportunity. So start small, start simple, start becoming aware of these patterns. The most important thing is to start having the honest reflections, the honest conversations. And as soon as you can start to bring these things from the subconscious into the conscious mind, you'll start to be able to take control of the way you feel, start to become more in control of your life, and slowly able to prove to yourself that you have the ability to shift your life from autopilot and unconscious and these feelings that you don't want to start to take direct ownership of your life and become the director and the creator of your external reality. If you enjoyed this episode, I appreciate you. We're going on this journey together. Please like and subscribe. And if there's any topics that you would like to be explored, make sure to comment below. See you in the next one.